Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel this week. I hope you guys had a good weekend. First off, before I start this video guys, I just received news that Mr. James Earl Jones has passed away. Darth Vader, Mufasa, and I believe he's in the Coming Home to America. I don't know if you guys ever seen it. That was a good movie with Eddie Murphy. I recommend you go with that and some of his other things. And yeah guys, I mean, of course, he was always being Darth Vader, so hate to say it because pointed out in the Big Bang Theory that he was, you've only seen one of my movies, but you don't care about any of those, But anyway, guys, this goes out to you guys, and I mean that goes out to Mr. James Earl Jones. He's up there with Carrie Fisher and all the rest. I think C-3PO, no, Chewbacca passed away. I believe what's his name, C-3PO is still around, and unfortunately, we have Mark Hamill. So, but anyway, guys, I just want to give that shout out. So, on with the show. He want us all to keep going. So, this week, guys, we're going to be drawing Delores from Beetlejuice 2. If you guys haven't seen the movie, I'm not going to talk too much about her character, guys. I'm just going by what you've seen in the trailer. That she's like after Beetlejuice. I mean that part's pretty much already there. So I'm gonna start drawing this, guys, and yeah, just gonna see how quickly we can get this done. So, I'm gonna draw her, played by the beautiful Monica. I never pronounce her last name. Sorry, Bellucci. Let me see. Hold on. One sec. Sorry, I had it on my computer. Monica. Sorry, Bellucci. Sorry, guys. Anyway, we're just gonna get to it, guys. I'm gonna start by just drawing her out. The typical human skull. So. And let me tell you something, guys. I'm always a big fan of goth girls and stuff like that. Not for those reasons, guys. Get your minds out of the gutter. I love, because like goth girls always have such good fashion, guys. What I say. So I'm gonna start up by drawing a typical, woman body. Remember, guys, when you draw this head, always think of a skull, because we're gonna cover it in hair and stuff like that. But just try to get that part down. So we're just gonna draw her. Nothing too fancy. You'll get your guidelines. So she's just kind of like a. I couldn't find much reference for her, so I'm just gonna kind of draw her. And she is original character, I believe, in the But I'm not gonna give too. I'm not gonna talk about this movie, guys. All I said, I saw it last night, and I was wowed. Let me tell you something, guys. I haven't seen a good movie. It's been a while since I've seen like a decent, good movie. I mean, it didn't break new ground, guys, but honestly, I don't care. I'm gonna get her dressed in a little, guys. So she had a sweet ass dress, and my sister. I went and saw it with my sister. She came in. She was like all in love. I'm like, great. Now she has now it's gonna be a new costume for her. So, but I like it with my sister. She has really cool costumes. So go and check out her Instagram. She has like a really cool Daryl. I think she came as Black Widow, of course. She always has dressed as a female. So she's not a cosplayer, guys, but like I really like her style. So, in fact, I subscribe to a lot of like channels, guys, that have like, especially girls who know how to style themselves. I love that crap, guys. I love a woman who can really style, and that's what I always like about like the goth girls. Because if you actually like been in the so-called goth era, guys, back then it wasn't as much of a style, but now they kind of turned it. Because back then it was just like girls who were trying to like, and guys too, but I'm talking about the girls because guys are just like weird. They were all trying to look like the Crow. I never really cared much for that. So, but I love the goth style and things like that, especially since like it pertains to Halloween. So I'm gonna get in the ridge of her eyes. So I got her eyes coming around here, guys, and then very lightly on the nose, guys. Because remember, thinking about women, they don't need this whole line like this. You just kind of draw the lines. This is more of a comic book style, so. But you can go either way, because I really don't like to have a huge bridge of a nose. So. Because remember, guys, when you're drawing comic book wise, you can always draw, you kind of draw the same in a way. But it's hard to explain. Like when you get like, whoops, her nose is way too big. Oh, okay, but the thing is like let's say you want to draw a woman or a man, you can always use the same way, same techniques, and same line structure, so to speak, in drawing. Meaning, like, let's say, guys, there's like, because for some of the art books that I've mastered, I've drawn with, like you stick with a certain style. Even though maybe your character is a bit older or something like that, maybe you don't draw, because remember, we don't want to see old characters unless it's a specific character. Like Monica Bellucci, she is an older woman, she's still hot, you know. But I'm not going to draw her with like all her wrinkles or whatever if she may have, just because she's an older woman. I want to draw her, you know, a little bit. That's just a comic book style. It depends on kind of what you're going for. Like if you're doing a really good drawing, you don't want to draw like, especially since you're not drawing, I'm not drawing Monica Bellucci, I'm drawing the character. So in a way, I'm only drawing, you know, I'm not drawing this as a, you don't want to stick with, what should I say? You want to pick distinct characteristics that you want to take in the drawing, but you don't want to draw the person playing it, you know? Oftentimes people, you know, miss that. Like I'm drawing, you know, Captain America, but Captain America doesn't have to be Chris Evans, you know? Unless that's what you're going for, you know? If you're drawing Chris Evans as Captain America, right now, oops. Oh, she has such big lips. I love the Gothic style, guys. Oops. Okay. So I'm just drawing her lips. Get her. And more focus on, you know, the character herself. You know, she has the stitches, she has black hair, you know, long black hair, she has the wedding dress. Let's get her eye in. Still feel, I kind of hate this nose, guys. It's way too, her honker is way too big. And it's hard to get females down, guys, because they're supposed to be a little petite when you're drawing, you know, and yes, I'm drawing a female. I don't care what. Cancel me, guys. I don't give a crap. So she's a female. Not trying to upset anybody, but you know what? That's, you take offense to it, that's on your own. Anyway, let's get her. Always get a little pupil in. If you don't want to draw a pupil, guys, I always just color in, since I'm gonna color in anyway, but color in black and then just like add a little bit of white to and eyebrows. Oh, sorry, add a little bit of white, you know, when you're done, when you filled it in. I like our eyebrows. So in eyebrows, just kind of draw them. You can draw them in a little. You get a little bit of fuzziness to it, but women's eyebrows are a little bit more smoother since most of them pluck them or get them tattooed or whatever. So you can just kind of draw them and then add a little bit of fuzzy to the end. So, and always have them at an angle to, depending on when the you kind of have to study eyebrows, guys, because it can vary. It changes direction with their. But when we add in the other details, that'll be the more. So, and I like to do women more like elegant guys. I mean, I'm not one of those guys that has to like, you know, like draw like with huge knockers and big butts, you know. I always liked drawing like women like this, you know. We're not overly sexual. You know, that's just my thing, guys. The only time I ever really draw it is if like the character. There's one Poison Ivy chick that I really drew, and that was you know, I don't know if you guys have seen that. So, the women are more fun to draw than the men, guys, because you know they're just kind of like, there's so many things you can do with them, you know. So many characters you can play. You know, I'm so sick and tired of this crap too, the guys, about with that, you know, women don't get enough credit in this. You know, here I am, you know, talking about like I would rather be drawing women and things like that. You know, it's just stuff here. It just frustrates me when I have to hear it. Get a little scars. That's not too bad. It's just a quick drawing, guys. So let's turn this down. And let's save desktop. Let's put Delores. And we'll get our inkwell. Always start with the edge of the face, guys. I don't like the way that. Okay, guys. Hey guys, and they can never. Women are like really difficult to draw if you're not really sure what you're doing. You know, they just don't really look right. Because there is like subtle differences, you know, you don't want to. And kind of a little nose. But these are some basic practice, guys, like with the skull and like her nose and things you can always you know, apply elsewhere. That's the whole point. Yeah, hopefully that nose came up pretty good because her face is kind of big from what I'm drawing, so it's not like I'm not drawing a little comic book here. But like I'm mostly drawing her character, guys. Remember, guys, you gotta when you're drawing something, remember, are you drawing? This is something to keep in mind. Are you drawing the character or the person playing? If they're being played by like if it's even then, guys. If like let's say I'm drawing. Remember when I was drawing Invader Zim? I mean, I try to add my own little style to it, but like I was basically kind of following the comic book, the cartoon part of it. But that's what you have to ask yourself. You know, are you drawing? Because it does make a difference when you're drawing. So, and it you know kind of how should I say this? Like depends on how much details, as Jaster would always say. So. Some people will look at this and say that's not very detailed. Well, yeah, because I'm drawing her character in my way. I'm not drawing Monica Bellucci, so exactly a little bit of a comic book version. So and the lips, I guys, the secret to the lips, guys, is the upper lip a little bit darker right here along the mouth here, and then a little bit darker on the bottom. Remember, bottom part of the lip, both lips are a little bit darker usually, depending on the lighting, but for the most part, you know. That's the secret to making lips not look so ducky. And light on top. I have to close it all, but you know, if you can, it's not so. But the shadows mainly be down here. That kind of what makes the lips a little bit stick out more. And these little. Don't need. And worst comes worst, guys. Here you can always just rearrange a little with the lasso tool up here, guys. But for you guys who are working pen and paper, you're shite out of luck. Well, you could just erase it, you know. But and just the thing of this, guys, always use your lines before. So if you're erasing and you're working on paper, guys, just you know, it's no big deal. Use your your eraser lines. Try not to, you know, and try to follow those. So like if you're like, don't erase it too much. So, oops, sorry guys. Get it in our pupils. In comics, I draw these eyes a little bit. It depends on the size of the character. So if I'm drawing a little character in a comic book, not a little character, but I mean like in a little panel, I don't need to draw the full eye. You'll just see like a little eye with a dot in the middle. Looks like a. That's. Gotta be careful. Oh yeah, actually, God, it sucks, guys, because like you know, Beetlejuice was great. You know, Michael Keaton was great. I will say this though, that the film is getting criticism for being like non-woke or something like that. It's being, you know, because Beetlejuice was like whatever towards women. Come on, guys, that's the character. You know what I mean? He was definitely in the original. You know, he was handsy with all the women. You know, he wanted to marry. He basically forced, you know, Lydia to marry him, which I don't like. I don't understand where those rules come, but it's Tim Burton, so to me, it just I guess he just made it up for the sake of the plot, or maybe Beetlejuice was just trying to trick her into marry, you know, whatever. But still, so I should have waited to add those shadows, but we're at 15 minutes. All right, too bad. Let's see if we can get this in. A little black hair. The little nubs in the ears. Once we get to the dress, it should be all downhill from here. I'm gonna get our scars in. I'll try to show you how to do some really cool scars. So just a little black line going straight down, follow her scar. And just kind of a little bit. She's all stapled together. It's kind of pretty dope. I love the kind of scar look, guys. In any character. So. There. Because I recommend this movie. Good. Very good. Actually, guys, you're not gonna believe this, but there were some people disturbing us in the theater. Oh my god, like and I missed one of the parts. There was a key moment in the movie where something happened with like one of the characters. And my sister and Mike both had to explain me what happened. Well, it's funny because like these people came in the theater, and I swear, guys, I always found the dumbest people. And my sister really hadn't been to a movie much, you know, not to the theater. I finally took her to the theater where I like to go. I was all happy, you know, spending time with my sis, and all of a sudden, these people, you know, it was only a little, I don't understand people. It was only for like, you know, it was like 5 minutes, I don't know, a couple minutes, whatever, disturbing everyone. People were hushing them. And they looked like they were coming in either like, you know, either theater hopping or something. My sister thinks that they were theater hopping. They were just standing around. They were standing in front of Mike, who was sitting on the edge, and I don't know. I kept like I was trying to like be nice, not be nice, but if I yell "shut up," you know, in the theater, everyone's gonna hear, and I'll still be. It's funny. Like my friend Sam was like, "Oh, I heard you quietly." That I wasn't trying to be quiet. I wanted to freaking like scream at them, like, 'cause I have no tolerance for people anymore, especially in the movie theater, guys. I'm sorry to be so angry, but like I just, you know. And I think I saw them out. I was about to like cuss them out after the movie because I think they were theater hopping, so I'm not sure. But like, you know, I don't know what is wrong with people these days. I don't know. Because let's do a little eraser. Actually, I'll show you a little. Yeah, guys in the movies, please be respectful. Turn your phones off. Don't, you know. And these people, the movie was already over, was just about over. It was at the last few scenes and stuff like that. And I'm like, either they're theater hopping or they just, you know, people just like do these kinds of things. I don't know. I don't know what is wrong with people sometimes. You know, when I'm in a movie, I like to watch the movie. Occasionally I'll nudge Michael for a joke, but you know, or something like that, and he's okay with it. And he does the same thing to me. He'll nudge and say something funny. You know, it's okay. But he never disturbs me during the movie. He never talks. You know, sometimes he gets on his phone a couple times. He's checking it, but you know. But like other than that, like I'm not talking about that kind of stuff. To me, and he's my friend, so whatever. But you know, I'm just saying, like every time you go to the movie, there's like a question of like whether someone's going to disturb you or not. You know, I just don't get it. You know, and let me tell you something, guys. Tickets. You know, I have a hookup because where I work, but I had to get the one ticket for my sister, and then I just kind of changed it out. But seriously, like tickets these days are $25. Who the heck pays $25 and then goes to a movie to disturb other people? In this economy, I'm sorry to be ranting about these guys, but you know, something has to be said. Like in society, like all you kids out there, just watch the movie. If you're not going to go see the movie, you know, your parents and this goes out to you young kids. I really appeal to you guys, you know, because things don't, you know, cost the way they do nowadays, and you can't afford to throw money. People just want to enjoy the movie, you know. I mean, they have to have so many disclaimers to tell people to turn off their phones. I mean, you guys can't turn off your phone for 1 sec, you know. I mean, I'm seriously, my dad could be dying, and I won't know until the movie's over, you know. I mean, I'm sorry. I mean, I hate to say it, but like, you know, I pray that never happens. But you know, I'm sorry, guys. It just really like I don't understand people anymore. Why we can't just be nice to each other, you know? So I'm gonna stop talking because this isn't. I don't want to make this a political video, guys. So anyway, let's get back to the drawing. But yeah, like they said, there was some people just disturbing. You know. Anyway. And it didn't last long, but like I said, I missed a key point, literally a key point, because I'm asking what happened to this character, and then when you guys go see it, you'll see. And I'm like, oh, this happened to him or her, you know. Let's see, okay, let's get the let's do the shadows, and then, oh no. Uh-oh, I think we're stuck again. Hold on, guys. There it goes. I think it's just sometimes my mouse gets a little... Okay, so she has a little black eyelash. I mean, a black shadow. Remember, she's got the goth looking... Remember, guys, the best thing to do, guys, is add your shadows. And so I'm going to add the shadows and then do your cross hatching from there. So do big, like, right here, she's got big black hair. There's going to be some shine on it, so you don't want to do it completely. But black hair, guys, is very reflective. I mean, trust me, guys, look at an Italian guy's head. The slick hair and stuff. Especially with all the product in there. So I'm going to try to get as much black as I can. And then leave some white on the edge and maybe some in the middle. So always shadows around the head, around the neck area. That's where they, converge. Because the hair, think of the hair as like a cave sometimes, guys. Especially her hair. The light will... I was going to draw Darth Vader, guys, for maybe I'll draw that next week, but actually, guys, I do have another bit of announcement. Because I'm not sure if I'm going to be doing this series anymore, and I think I announced it, but I think what I'll do, because I need to focus on other things, making other videos to really boost my channel. But to tell you the truth, guys, it's not really working out as much. The viewership is kind of down, or not really. I mean, I know I'm still kind of a new channel, but I may stop at like 100 episodes. I'm already at like, what, episode 60-ish or something, or 50s or 60s for sure. So I think probably by the new year, if things haven't really picked up, I'm just gonna, kind of abandon this series altogether. But I definitely am gonna stop at 100 episodes. If we make that by the end of the year, great. But yeah, all you guys are be sad about this. I'm sorry, guys, but unfortunately, I still have to find a way to make money at this. But I will. I mean, we'll see. We'll do a little bit of her. Kind of has a little bit of a mascara. Her mascara was kind of a... I love that look, guys. I enjoy drawing... Oh my god, this is turning out so good. That's the problem. Let me tell you something, guys. This is the problem. I don't draw enough characters like this. I love, like, goth characters. I think my Crow one came out pretty good. I wasn't happy about that drawing. But the black and white with this character like this... Oh, I'm loving this, guys. This is so awesome. I was in a bad mood earlier, guys, but now... Just get some lines. Just get some lines going, guys. I'm just kind of doing random little, let it flow. But I'll try to get this video done by a half hour, guys. I think a half hour has been pretty good, so. Oh. Gotta be careful with them scoring women, guys. Huh. That's the truth. I swear to God, Beetlejuice, I don't want to give too much, but like, mute this for a thing, but it kind of like read my number when it came to women in this one, guys. And I'm so glad they kind of kept that stuff in, because, guys, I'm sick and tired of like everything being about the woman nowadays. And I'm not trying to be like this, but I'm a guy, and it's nice to see a male character, because, with Beetlejuice, Nothing against you ladies out there, but you know, there's just too much estrogen in this world. You know, that's why we have the world we have right now. Too much estrogen. We need some freaking testosterone. Even in my voice, you know, I admit that sometimes I sound a little. I'm actually working on my voice, guys. I read that, like, you know, men. If you notice the changes in my voice, because sometimes I'm sound like what. But hey, even James Earl Jones, you know, his voice. I believe he was actually a mute, from what I understand. I mean, I only learned that from The Big Bang Theory, but like in, you know, not sure on that. That's don't quote me on that. So let's see if I can just get her dress in, and then we can add more details, and then. Oh, whoops! I forgot to add her. Those are eyelashes, but like, yeah, we'll just have some fun with the dress. It's kind of like a stringy little. Keep her bosom in there. Yes, I said bosom. Trust me, guys, if you want to be an artist, you have to learn breasts, you know, male parts, whatever, you know. I swear, I'll never forget this. When on my first day at college, guys, I took a life drawing. I never took life drawing with the nude, you know, models. And of course, naturally, I was late to class on my first day. And I walk in, and there's a naked, I think it was a naked dude or one of them. No, it was a naked chick, you know, and the artists were already, and I was like, okay. And I'd never been in these classes before, so I just kind of set up and just started drawing. So, you know, oh, whoops. I want to keep her bosoms. Funny word to say. Oh, just kind of her dress kind of stringy, a little gothic, you know, fishnet style stuff like so pretty cool. So just have some fun, guys. You know, get a little shadows going. There we go. There we go. That makes it all quick, guys. And you know the best part? I like to do this and then sign my name. You'll see where I'm going to sign my name. So a little bit more. That's for a quick drawing, guys. So let's finish this up and call it a day. A little shadow to her neck. There's not much shadow on her chest, guys, especially since she's dead. So she'll probably... The thing is, guys, is that warmth in the body also creates... if you guys don't know, if you ever wonder why, like, some, like, dead bodies stuff have pale skin and things like that, I mean, it's still kind of legit. There's still light catching it, but not as much, you know what I mean? The body... It's funny, because when your body... When people die, you know, you're in a hate sense, but your body is cold, and it's you know, loses its color and things like that, you know? That's pretty dope. She's actually pretty cool. All the girls are gonna love this. I swear, guys, because every time I you know, even with Beetlejuice, I saw a couple. There was a really, you know, cute couple. This girl had a really sweet, like, it wasn't a costume. She just had like leggings, and she like dyed her hair green, so it was pretty dope. But yeah, girls always like to have the fashion for these things. So you know, the corsets, the hair, you know, belts, whatever you girls can. I think it's cool. I think it's awesome. Lipstick, you know. So that little string, let me get a little string. Well, that's it, guys. That's Delores. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. I'm gonna end this. It's about 30 minutes in this video, so there she is. And you know, let's give her one sec, guys, before I go. Another layer. This one. Oh wait, here. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, that kind of works. Oh, whoops, I forgot one thing, guys, actually. Before I... Yeah, kind of cool, guys. You can always do a little black and white color. Like, I mean, black, a little color for something like this. Guys, add one. Got our pupil. I was gonna add... Sorry, guys, just one sec. Before I go. Pupil. And a little... little shine to her lips. Yeah, it looks pretty awesome, guys. Looks a little crazy. Let's see. Well, I hope you enjoyed this one, guys. I'm gonna call it a day, and let's see. First, let me. It's kind of cool, guys. I like to design them in the middle when I have a little bunch like this that just kind of come off it. I hope you guys will stay tuned with me until this journey's over. But like I said, thank you for all you watch me and see my videos, and I hope you guys will stick with me for the rest of this, whatever it is I have planned. So enjoy, guys. Have a good day. I'll see you next week, and have a good one. Peace.